At the end of 2023, I did a video going over what was coming to CS2 in 2024, so first of all, let's look at how I did. Starting off, I predicted that we would get new maps, which, well, we did. I specifically said that Train was very likely to be released first, and I was correct. And I also said we would get new game modes, which, I mean, I was kinda right. We didn't get Danger Zone, which I mentioned, but we did get Arms Race, and that was actually the first game mode that I mentioned. And yeah, I also said we would get an Operation, which, I mean, we kinda did. We got all of the content from an Operation, which is like the new skins from the Armory and new maps, but no fun missions, so I guess I was half correct. I also said we were getting a new case, which, well, let's be honest, anyone could predict that, so I'm not even gonna give myself any point for that, but I specifically said we would get the Kukri, and to be honest, that was spot on, and I also predicted some gameplay improvements, which we definitely got, but anyone could predict that as well. And I also mentioned AntiCheat, and well, yeah, they did announce VAC Live 3.0, but the game is still full of cheaters, so I won't even consider that one to be correct. And I mentioned CL Bob and Left Hand's Return, which we kinda got both, not fully, but Valve kind of gave us half of each. And lastly, I predicted a rework of Premiere, which, well, we're still in Season 1, so that was nowhere near. SkinsMonkey is a trading platform where you can trade your old CS2 skins for brand new ones, and if you use my code OZNI on the website, you get up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They are also running a Christmas event where you can get a completely free skin, up to 50% deposit bonus or free website balance. The first gift is free and more gifts are unlocked as you trade. There are no hidden tricks. They are also running an advent calendar where you can claim a free gift every single day, which also includes tickets to a giveaway, and the more tickets you have, the higher your chance to win is going to be. Link is in the description, and thank you SkinsMonkey for sponsoring the video. Honestly, I didn't do bad at all, so this year I asked you guys what you think is coming to the game, so let's go through everything and see what info/leaks we have regarding your guesses, and I'll give you a percentage of happening to every update. And we're starting off with the new map pool, and yeah, I think this one is basically inevitable. Vertigo seems like it's basically gone from the pool at this point, and Overpass and Train, or maybe both, will likely make it into the map pool in the beginning of 2025, so chances of this one are like 99%. New maps, specifically Cobblestone, Cache and Lake. When it comes to Cobblestone, we have had leaks of the map coming back as a winter map. Valve did release Train this year, so I would not be surprised to see Cobblestone next year. Lake has also been leaked and I'm very sure it will return next year. And when it comes to Cache, we have confirmation that it is going to be released in 2025, but whether Valve adds it to the game or not is a different question because the map is being made by FMPone, who does not work for Valve. Overall chances for new maps is basically 100%. I think Lake is the most likely one to come back. Cobblestone is also somewhat likely, I would say. I think it's the next one coming after Train, but that's about it. Now, 128 tick servers. A lot of people mention this, but I'm gonna be completely honest, this is not happening. Valve is set with sub-tick and there's no way they would go back and add 128 tick servers at this point. I would say that chances of this are close to zero, and I'm sure that people are not happy to hear this, but honestly, that's just what I think. Next up we have Team Charms, and I think that this one is just a matter of time. There's been a few leaks related to this, but nothing that confirms it in 100%. Even still, I think this will happen in the next major. I do not see a world where Valve does not capitalize on this, and I give it around like 60% chance of happening. Then we have a working anti-cheat, and well, yeah, we all know what Valve's history with cheating is, so I don't think much will change if I'm being honest. They will continue working on VAC and release updates here and there that catch certain cheats, but cheat providers will end up adapting as usual, so I'm gonna be very generous and give it like a 10% chance we get a good anti-cheat. Honestly, you're just better off playing Face It. Next up, an Armory update, and this one I think is inevitable. It seems like the Armory will be standard from now on when it comes to Valve releasing new skins and cases, so it is super likely that we get new skins added to the Armory next year. I think this is like a 99% chance of happening. Next up, the in-game server browser. I'm so glad that someone mentioned this. Valve's support for community servers was basically zero in 2024. I would like to believe they were focusing on improving gameplay, so I expect them to give community stuff much more attention next year, so I think this one is very likely to happen. I would give it like a 60% chance. Then we have new game modes, and most people here mention Danger Zone, and honestly I have no idea. There's been many leaks of Danger Zone items in the game files. The game mode itself is somewhat functional, but there's also been some rumors that Valve completely dropped it as it wasn't popular enough. I don't know at this point. Unless we get new leaks, I will assume there's like a 10 to 20% chance of the mode returning next year, but other game modes like retakes and demolition are a whole different story. They have been leaked and are both fully functional in-game, so I think it's a matter of time until they return. Those two in specific, I would give it a solid 50% chance for demolition and like a 90% chance for retakes because it was the most recent leak. And lastly we have an operation, and this will make some people sad, but in my opinion, operations might be over. When you think about it, we got all of the content from an operation except for missions. It was the new community maps plus the Armory, but hear me out, this is speculation, but I think that the new Armory update that Valve will introduce will include a sort of a mission system that will basically allow you to earn stars. They tested the Armory and it works, people like it, and the only complaint was basically that missions were missing. So honestly, I think they will just do that, and overall chances for an operation in my opinion are close to like 5%, and I think I'm being generous here. But a mission system within the Armory, we have no leaks about that, but I would give it a good 40%. That is it. Let me know what you think is coming to CS2 in 2025, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 news.